Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Dr. Sam's Biology. In this video, we will discuss difference between in these four terms: dominance, incomplete dominance, codominance and superdominance. So first is dominance. In diploid organisms, we know that there are two copy of each gene, and normally there are two alleles of each gene. So here I am taking gene for height. This gene for height has two alleles. Capital T, it causes tallness, and small t, it causes dwarfness. And diploid individual always has two copy of gene. So there are three possibility. It may be capital T, it may be small t, or it may be capital T, small t. So there are three possibilities. In that case, both capital T are there and it causes tallness. We know that plant will be tall. In that case, both are small t, and this small t causes dwarfness. So plant will be dwarf. But in that case, that is heterozygous condition. Means both allele or both copy are different. So here two copy are present and both these copy are, this one is different from this. In that case, in heterozygous condition, one copy will express itself and another will not. So in that case, this plant is tall. Why it is tall? Because this copy is expressing, this capital T is expressing, and this is not expressing. So the copy that express itself, allele that express itself in heterozygous condition is called dominant allele. So it is a phenomenon in which one copy will express in heterozygous condition. So when there is a heterozygous condition, only one copy will express itself, and the copy that will express itself will be called dominant allele, and this phenomenon is called dominance. This condition is called dominance. So this is dominance. Now coming to incomplete dominance, it is also called partial dominance. In that case, both during heterozygous condition, both copy or both allele expresses partially. They are not fully expressed, they are partially expressed. Suppose capital T is there, and we know that it is tall plant. Capital T, small t, small t. So it is dwarf. I am taking hypothetical example. Suppose both these copy are expressing partially. It is also expressing partially. It causes tallness, but it is not fully expressing. It is also expressing partially. It is causing dwarfness. So if both are expressing, then plant will be of intermediate height. Suppose this is 10-meter tall plant and this dwarf is 5-meter tall plant. So this plant will be of intermediate height. That means it may be 7 or 8-meter height, because both copy are not fully expressing. This is called incomplete dominance, a phenomenon in which during heterozygous condition both copy expresses themselves partially, and this partial expression leads to intermediate phenotype. Another example of this incomplete dominance is red and white flower. When we got heterozygous for red and white, it is red, it is white, then we get pink. So pink is intermediate of both, because both are expressing themselves. It is causing red color, it is causing white color, and both these color will mix up and will produce pink. They will give pink color. So this is incomplete dominance. Now coming to codominance. Co means both. When both alleles during heterozygous condition expresses themselves, then it is called codominance. In that case, both allele will express themselves. Suppose here I am taking gene for flower color. Suppose this is red flower and this is white flower. These are allele of flower color, gene for flower color. So we get this hybrid. This is red colored flower, this is white colored flower. But in that case, this flower has, suppose this is a flower. This flower has both color. Suppose this petal is red, this is white, this is red, this is white, and this is red. So in that case, you can see that both allele are expressing. So this red color is due to this and this white color is due to this. So here both allele are expressing themselves. So this is called codominance. When both allele expresses themselves, this condition is called codominance. Now coming to superdominance. When heterozygous individual is superior to both homozygous, then this condition is called superdominance. For example, the example of this is sickle cell anemia. In sickle cell anemia, we have three conditions. Capital A, that person is normal. Small a, that is diseased. Diseased with sickle cell anemia. Because sickle cell anemia is caused by recessive allele or recessive mutation. So when both copy are there, then it will be diseased. Another condition is heterozygous. This is normal. Why it is normal? Because it is caused by recessive mutation. So one allele is mutated, another is normal. If another is normal, then that person will be normal. So here this is disease. This capital A allele causes resistance to malaria. This allele causes resistance to malaria. So that person will be resistant to malaria. And that person will not have, so no resistance. But that person has one mutated copy, so it will be resistant. So in these three conditions, both these are homozygous. So this one is superior to this one because it has resistance. And this is superior to this one also because it is normal, it is diseased. So that heterozygous in that case is superior to both homozygous. This condition is called superdominance. So we have these four terms in dominance. In case of dominance, during heterozygous condition, one allele will express itself, and that is called dominance, and allele will be called dominant allele. In complete dominance, in a heterozygous condition, both allele will partially express, and it will cause intermediate phenotype. In case of codominance, both allele will express fully. Here in incomplete, they will express partially, but in that case, they will express fully. In case of superdominance, heterozygous condition is superior to both homozygous, recessive homozygous and dominant homozygous. It will be superior to both. So this is difference between dominance, incomplete dominance, codominance and superdominance.